Polished the chrome on a Saturday night. A gentleman's suit, but a cold-blooded sight. My knuckles are scarred under cufflinks of gold. I'm carrying secrets that never get old. The desert is hungry, the moon is ablaze. I'm counting the debts that I've already paid. I walk through the fire with a stone in my chest, just a ghost in a tuxedo looking for rest. And the rain hits the asphalt like lead on the floor. I'm closing the curtains and locking the door. I see your face in the smoke of my cigar, so close to my soul, but so goddamn far. Oh, it's a dark blue echo ringing in the night, the sound of a lover who gave up the fight. I'm a king on a throne made of rust and a bone. Power is heavy when you're standing alone. Yeah, I'm the wolf in the garden, the thorn in the rose. The deeper the shadow, the louder it grows. It's a dark blue echo, and I'm the only one who knows. They call me a monster, they call me a saint. My heart is a canvas where the colors are faint. I burned down the city to keep you in line, then vanish like smoke in the dead of the night. There's blood on the steering wheel, silk on my skin. Forgive me for losing before I begin. I'm a gentleman, darling, I'll tip my hat low as I walk to the gallows where the wild lilies grow. I got the world in my hands, but I can't feel the touch. I loved you too little, I loved you too much. The trigger is easy, but the silence is hard. I'm playing my hand with a blood-spotted card. Stay back, don't laugh. I'm the ending of the book. Gave up the fight. I'm a king on a throne made of rust and a bone. Power is heavy when you're standing alone. Yeah, I'm the wolf in the garden, the thorn in the rose. The deeper the shadow, the louder it grows. It's a dark blue echo, and I'm the only one who knows. The engine is idling, the highway is blue. Everything I destroyed, I did it for you. Just an echo, dark blue. but I carry the lead, a ghost in a three-piece, mourning the dead. I got silver in my pocket and oil on my hands, building an empire on shifting sands. I saw you in the doorway, a flicker of light in a world that's been screaming for the end of the night. My knuckles are scarred, but my heart is a bruise. I'm a gentleman, a winner with nothing to lose. The engine is idling, the desert is cold. I'm traded for silver, but I'm looking for gold. Give me that stomp, give me that clap, give me the release, and don't look back. It's a gangster's prayer in a holy place, wiping the blood from a beautiful face. Yeah, it's heavy to hold, and it's harder to seize. One more stomp, one more clap, then release. I'd burn down the city just to keep you warm. The eye of the needle, the heart of the storm. They call me a monster, they call me the king, but I'm just a shadow on a broken wing. I poured you a drink with a steady hand while I buried the secrets in the canyon land. The law is a whisper, the desert is wide, there's nowhere for a gentleman's demons to hide. I'm powerful, baby, I own every street, but I'm kneeling right now at the soles of your feet. The trigger heavy, the mercy is gone. I'm a dying star at the break of the dawn. The blood from a beautiful face, it is heavy to hold, and it's harder to seize. One more stomp, one more clap, then release. Release the pain, release the name. I'm a gentleman played, but I'm still to blame. Keep my suits pressed sharp and my secrets dark. A gentleman's smile out in a predator's mark. The whiskey's mid-shell, but the sins are top tier. I mastered the silence, I weaponized fear. I walked into the room with the world on a chain, thinking I was the king of the drought and the rain. Then I saw you standing in a halo of smoke, and the heart of the gangster finally broke. They told me that mercy was a weakness of soul, that a man in my business needs total control. But the way that you look at the scars on my hand makes me feel like a ghost in a promised land. No, love wasn't gentle, it didn't come soft, didn't lift me up to the heavens aloft. It hit like a bullet, it burned like the sun, it felt like the barrel of a cold-blooded gun. It tore through the velvet, it shattered the bone. A king on a mountain, but I'm dying alone. I traded my power for a taste of the sin. Love wasn't gentle, it just moved right in. Shadows on the highway, neon in the dust, in a city of iron. You're the only thing I trust. I bought you the barrels, blood on the gold, a story of hunger that'll never be told. I'm a gentleman, darling, I hold the door wide while I bury the bodies of the demons inside. But your kiss tastes like penance, your touch feels like truth, and it's killing the man I've been since my youth. Your mercy is heavy when you're used to the blade, watching the foundations of an empire fade. The way that you whisper my name in the dark leaves a permanent brand, a beautiful spark. No, love wasn't gentle, didn't come soft, it didn't lift me up to the heavens aloft. It hit like a bullet, it burned like the sun, it felt like the barrel of a cold-blooded gun. It tore through the velvet, it shattered the bone. A king on a mountain, but I'm dying alone. I traded my power for a taste of the sin. Love wasn't gentle, let the sirens wail, let the heavens turn black. I'm a man on a ledge, and there's no turning back. If I fall for the girl, then I fall from the height. A suit full of lead in the dead of the night. I'm powerful, baby, but I'm powerless too. 'Cause the only thing stronger than the mob is you. The desert breeze like a dying man tonight. I'm leaning on the chrome under the pale moonlight. Tailor-made suit, but the soul's got a tear. I built a kingdom out of silence and fear. I got a handful of aces and a heart full of lead. Living in a space between the quick and the dead. I'm the king of the corner, the ghost in the street. But I'm nothing but a shadow when we finally meet. Got a sting, but it don't taste like you. There's a debt on my head, and it's finally due. I play the tune, I play the part. There's a cold-blooded rhythm beating in my heart. Oh, it's that midnight hurt, digging up the secrets in the desert dirt. I'm powerful enough to make the devil cry, enough to love you till the day I die. Yeah, it's a heavy crown, it's a lonely throne, a gangster's blood and a gentleman's bone. God, it's a beautiful bit of work, this midnight hurt. You were the only thing clean in a dirty room, a white rose blooming in the middle of doom. I try to keep my business off your silk dress, but my hands leave stains, I'm a beautiful mess. I told the boys to wait, I told the world to move. I had everything to lose and nothing to prove. Now the sirens are humming a sad, slow song. Being this right feels so damn wrong. If they come for me tonight, let them see me stand with a prayer on my lips and a gun in my hand. I'd burn this whole empire, I'd watch the smoke rise, just to see the mercy in your velvet eyes. I'm a wolf in a tuxedo, I sang the dark, falling for the girl who learns how to respond. If they come for me tonight, let them see me stand with a prayer on my lips and a gun in my hand. I'd burn this whole empire, I'd watch the smoke rise, just to see the mercy in your velvet eyes. I'm a wolf in a tuxedo, I sing the dark, falling for the girl who owns every spark. Midnight. The city's gone quiet, but the pain is loud. Just another king in a velvet shroud. I'm a gentleman, darling, but the shadows always win. midnight hurt, midnight hurt. I keep my suit pressed sharp, my secret sharper still. A king of dusty borders and a graveyard on the hill. I've got silver in my pocket and iron in my hand, but I'm just a lonely shadow drifting across a hollow land. I fix my tie in the rearview, watch the desert sun go down, searching for a ghost that left its heart inside this town. They call me sir in the parlors, they whisper death in the street, but I'm just a man in mourning with the world beneath my feet. The engine hums a wrecking, the chrome begins to bleed. I've got every single thing except the only soul I need. Yeah, the power feels like lightning, but the sky is turning black, and there's a weight upon my shoulders that's gonna break my back. It's a broken calm, a silence loud as thunder, the velvet grip of a love that pulled me under. I'm a gentleman in ruin, I'm a gangster in the rain, building empires out of dust to hide the holy stain. A violent kind of grace, looking for a heaven I can't find in any place, just a broken calm. Yeah, the broken calm. I closed the deal at midnight, left the money on the floor, 'cause I realized that the winning didn't matter anymore. I remember how you smelled like jasmine and expensive wine, before I let the darkness turn your hand away from mine. A gentleman don't whimper, a gangster doesn't cry, he just lights another cigarette and watches empires die. I'm powerful and hollow, like a cathedral made of bone, sitting on a gold-plated, blood-spattered throne. I trade the territories, I burn the ledger clean, I tear the stars from out the sky just to see what you have seen. I'm the monster in the tuxedo, I'm the wolf in polished shoes, singing those low-down gritty Shadowland blues. It's a broken calm, a silence loud as thunder, the velvet grip of kind of grace, looking for a heaven I can't find in any place, just a broken clock. Yeah, the broken clock. The wind is picking up now, the sand is covering the tracks. I'm moving forward, but I'm always looking back. Sleep well, my love. The business is done. Keep my silk tie straight while the world went black. Handmade shoes and a knife in my bag. I've walked through the fire, tasted the lead, counting the ghosts that live in my head. They call me a king, they call me the law, but they never saw the cracks, they never saw the flaw. I held the city in the palm of my hand while my heart was shifting like the desert sand. I was a statue of marble, a pillar of stone, a gentleman's smile on a cold golden throne. But then you looked through the iron and the steel, and you taught a dead man how it feels to feel. I felt the cold chrome press against my skin. I felt the weight of every cardinal sin. I felt the power, the glory, the sting. But honey, since you left, I felt everything. I felt the sharpest scream in the middle of the night. I felt the shadow swallow up the light. I thought I was hollow, a ghost in a ring, but God help me now. I felt everything. There's blood on the roses in the back of the car. I'm a well-dressed man with a jagged-edged scar. I traded my mercy for a seat at the top, but I give it all back for the rain to stop. You were the only one who didn't want the gold, the only warm thing in a world so cold. Now I'm drinking the sunset and water in a glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. To tell you goodbye, I'm a gentleman, darling. I'll take the blow, but I'm a gangster at heart, and I won't let you go. I felt the cold chrome press against my skin. I felt the weight of every cardinal sin. I felt the power, the glory, the sting. But honey, since you left, I felt everything. I felt the silent scream in the middle of the night. I felt the shadow swallow up the light. I thought I was hollow, a ghost in a ring. But God help me now, I felt everything. Yeah, I felt the bullet, I felt the betrayal, I felt the crown, but mostly I felt everything. Everything. I keep my suit sharp and my secret sharp. Walking through the dust of a town gone cold. There's blood on the collar of a gentleman's honor, and stories in these scars that'll never be told. I'm a king in the shadows, a ghost in the neon. I weigh my sins by the ounce and the pound. But when I look at you, I'm a man worth saving. The only holy thing that I've ever found. The desert wind is calling out my name. It knows the weight of the crown and the chain. I whisper your grace in a world full of thunder, while I'm pulling the lightning down. It's a quiet love, but a loud pain, a slow burn fire in the pouring rain. I kill for your peace, I die in your silence, wrapped in the velvet of a beautiful violence. Heart like a lion, hand staining red, a gentleman's vow for the words left unsaid. Yeah, it's a quiet love, but God, it's a loud, loud pain. I got silver in my pocket and lead in my holster. I navigate the gutter with a real stride. I'm protecting the light that you carry inside you, by keeping the devil tucked deep in my stride. They call it a business, I call it a burden, to love you in secret while the city's on fire. I'm the king of the wreckage, the lord of the vultures, singing your name from the funeral pyre. The sirens are wailing, the vultures are circling. I'm standing my ground in wants to take you, they'll have to come through me. I'm a well-dressed monster, riding in tone. It's a quiet love, but a loud pain, a slow burn fire in the pouring rain. I kill for your peace, I die in your silence, wrapped in the velvet of a beautiful violence. Heart like a lion, hands stained in red, a gentleman's vow for the words left unsaid. Yeah, it's a quiet love, but God, it's a loud pain. I'll adjust my time, I'll wipe the blade in the shadow of the choices I've made. Shh, don't say a word. Quiet love, quiet love, quiet love, loud pain. I polished the chrome on the 45 till I could see my sins. Adjusted the silk of this midnight tie where the shadow begins. They call me the king of the broken coast, a ghost in a tailored suit. But the fruit of the vine is bitter wine when you're digging at the root. I walked through the lobby, heels clicking like a clock. Gave a nod to the devil, put the keys in the lock. I got a palace built of secrets and a throne made of lead, but it's a desert in my chest where your name is never said. The city is a choir of sirens and screams, but it's a graveyard for a gentleman's dreams. And I screamed your name till my lungs turned to ash. In the heat of the fire, in the middle of the crash, I stood on the mountain with the world in my hand, a powerful king in a God-forsaken land. The thunder was rolling, the sky turned to gray. I begged for a reason for you to just stay. I was shouting at the heavens, drowning in the sea, but the wind kept on blowing and no one heard me. No, no one heard me. I got blood on the roses I bought for your grave. The price of the empire's the soul I couldn't save. I look in the mirror, see a man I don't know, a gentleman's poster with the monster shed. Oh, I'm powerful enough to make the senator shake, but I'm too weak to stop this heart from the break. I'm the ghost of the highway, the smoke in the room, dressing up for the party but staying for the doom. I fired a warning shot into the dark. I left my signature, I left my mark. I conquered the valley, I silenced the street, but I'm just a beggar at your memory's feet. dancing in the rain. Till my lungs turned to ash in the heat of the fire. In the middle of the crash, I stood on the mountain with the world in my hand, a powerful king in a God-forsaken land. The thunder was rolling, the sky turned to gray. I begged for a reason for you to just stay. I was shouting at the heavens, drowning in the sea, but the wind kept on blowing and no one heard me. The trigger pull. No one heard the heart go full. Just a man in a suit in the dust and the grime, waiting for the end of the line. No one heard me. No one heard